Hi guys, today I'm going to be filming a video on this entire makeup look, including my eyes, which I did use the Jaclyn Morphe palette for. So if you want to see how to get this look, keep on watching. So I'm going to start by priming with my Dr. Brandt Pores No More Luminizing Primer. I like this. It gives a really tacky feel to your skin and it makes it so your foundation sticks better. And I'm just rubbing it in. I'm using the Clinique Beyond Perfecting Foundation Plus Concealer in the shade Breeze 0.5.
And then to blend that out, I'm using this It Cosmetics really dense angled brush. It's like a kabuki brush. It's from the Heavenly Skin collection. I really like this brush for blending my foundation. It's one of my favorite brushes for it. I think it does a really nice job of making it look really skin-like. I'm going to go ahead and prime my eyes right
Now too, using the CoverGirl Ready Set Gorgeous Concealer. This is the lightest shade. I don't know what it's called. I just use concealer as eyeshadow primer. If you think that you need an eyeshadow primer, I mean that works too, but this stuff works really well. Now I'm gonna set my face using the Manakadar, I think is how you say it, Beauty. And it's the HD Perfecting Powder. I really like this. I got it in my Ipsy bag subscription. And I'm just gonna take a big fluffy powder brush and put that all over the face to set your foundation. I'm gonna go over my eyes as well to set my primer. Now that that's done, I'm gonna go ahead and go do my brows off camera. Now that I finished my brows, I'm going to keep working on my face makeup. I'm going to bronze right now with the Hoola bronzer by Benefit. That's my favorite bronzer. And I'm going to do that using the Moda Pro BMX-130 pointed blush brush. I think this brush does a really nice job at contouring because it gets right here, right under your cheekbone. Now for blush, I'm going to use this just soft angled Lisa Frank brush from Glamour Dolls. And for blush, I'm going to be going in with California by Benefit. It's a really pretty peachy toned blush. I'm just dusting that right here on the apples of my cheeks, right above my bronzer. I take it all the way up from my cheekbone down to the apple of my cheek. This blush does come on a little strong sometimes, so a little goes a long way. I put a little bit too much on. When I put highlighter on, it will kind of cover it, but I'm just going to take a flat kabuki brush and go over it a little bit to kind of diffuse the color a little bit more. Now I'm going to go ahead and do my eyes before highlighter. I'm going to be going in with the Jaclyn Morphe palette today. Here it is. I'm sure everyone has seen it already. It's beautiful. I love this palette. I think it's great to do all sorts of looks with. You have nice like pops of color down here, and then you have your pinks and your roses and your red and good transition colors. It's just an overall really nice palette, and I use it a lot. So first I'm going to go in with, I have this card that she sent out with it. It's really nice to know what shades you're doing. So I'm going to start with Silk Cream. It is this color right here. And I'm just going to be using it as my first transition color. I'm mixing it with the pinky color next to it called MFEO. See how I'm just blending that upwards into my crease? Almost to right under my brow bone. Not almost right under my brow bone, actually right under my brow bone. I just think these kind of colors make it look really soft and pretty. Now, using just a pointed blending brush, it kind of tapers off at the top. I'm going in with the shades, I'm going to mix two again, Butter and Cooter. These two right here. If I'm pronouncing any of these shades wrong, I'm sorry. They're kind of interesting. And so I'm just deepening my crease with these. I love all of the transition colors in this palette. I think that they will look really good on all skin tones because she puts in a really nice shade range. Like, she puts in ones that are light enough for someone like me to use, because sometimes darker transition colors, like if you use them as just like a first transition color, it looks like you just put a dark color on your eyelid. But for someone of a darker skin tone, that would work as a really, really, really nice light transition color. It's just nice how she did a very inclusive palette. So now that I kind of have my transition colors done, I'm going to start trying to really deepen my crease. I just keep blending this outer edge away to make sure I don't bring it out too far. Now I'm going to go in with one of my favorite blending brushes, the Moda Pro BMX-430 crease brush. It just looks like that. It's just a littler blending brush. I really, really like it. And I think I'm going to go with kind of like a reddish gold look today. So I'm going to mix the shade. I think I'm going to mix Pukey, Hunts, and Roxanne to make like a reddish brown color. That's Pukey, this is Hunts, and this Roxanne. And so I'm just going to dip into all three of those colors and then tap off all my excess. And then really just right here, just right in my crease knot, I'm not going to blend it up at all. If anything, blend this color down onto your lid a little bit. Yeah, that looks really pretty. I like that. And I'm just doing soft back and forth motions to softly blend it. I don't like using circular motions very often. I don't know why. It just irritates the skin of my eyes when I do that, and so I just don't. And so see how this color out here has built up a little bit? I'm gonna take that same big fluffy brush again and just blend it out. And I'm not trying to do a super glam look today, so I think I'm just gonna finish this off with a dark outer corner. And I'm going to use the shade Jax to do that with this little blue brush from Chemise Glam. It's from Ipsy. It's the T35 Precise Blending Brush. I like to use this right here on the outer corner of my eye. And then this is the shade I'm going with. It's called Jax. And see, this shade has a bit more fallout than some other shades in the palette, so really make sure you tap off the excess. And now I'm just going to concentrate that right here on like the outer corner of my eye. And up into the, just in the lower crease a little bit. Just to keep everything looking blended and together. But not a lot. Yeah, I really like this color. Now I'm going to take some concealer to kind of set up for like half of a cut crease after I blend out that edge again because it's looking a little messy. And just kind of come in here and blend it out a little bit more. So now I'm going to kind of do like half of a cut crease. I'm going to take that same one, the concealer that I used to prime the Ready Set Gorgeous from CoverGirl. I'm going to put a little bit on the back of my hand. I learned this trick from Laura Lee. From watching her channel and Manny MUA and Jeffree Star. I love their channels. I watch them all the time. So I'm just going to put a little bit of concealer on the back of my hand. And then I'm going to take a flat synthetic brush, if I can ever find it. It's right here. It's just little. And I'm going to take some of the concealer off my hand. And then I'm going to cut out this front part of my lid with the concealer. And just go slow with it. You know, there's no rush. But it's better to go slower and be more precise with it than rush through it and have a messy crease. Now I'm going to put on like a shimmery duochrome shade from the palette. Which one do I want to go in with? I'm kind of between these two. But I also kind of like this one. I think I'm going to go with this one because it almost looks like a mix between those two. It's called SBN. So I'm just going to take a flat brush and I'm going to wet it with my setting spray. You can use water too. I'm using the CoverFX Illuminating Setting Spray. Just because it's what I'm using on my face right now. And so I'm just going to dip into that shade on both sides of the brush. And just put it everywhere I put that concealer. And I'm really going to pack this on for like an intense shine. I really like that. I'm gonna put a little bit more closer to my outer corner. And then we'll go back in and blend out that harsh line from the outer corner. Right now I'm just focused on getting the shimmer shade packed on. So now that I'm liking how that's looking with the intensity, I'm going to go back in with that little blue brush that I used before and the shade Jax and just a tiny little bit and blend out this harsh line that I've got going on with my crease color. You probably wouldn't even have to put on more shadow on the brush because it probably would have enough access on it to just go with it. But if you want to deepen the color up a little bit and really make sure you get it nice and blended, I would put more shadow on. So now that I've blended that in, I really like that. And now, one more time, I'm just going to clean up this outer portion of my eye. And now I'm going to do my lower lash line. I'm going to take a pencil brush and go into the shade. I'm going to mix Pukey and Hunts for my lower lash line. Those are just two of those transition colors that I went in with. I'm going to tap off the excess here too, and I'm just going to run it right under my lash line. Now to deepen that up, since I did a darker red up here, I'm going to go into the shade, I'm actually going to go into Hunts again and just put it right on this half, closer to my outer corner of my lower lash line. Now to really blend that out, I don't like using a pencil brush. I take a flatter, thin brush like this and run it along my lower lash line. And I go back up here and make sure I have the edge cleaned up of this eye so it all just kind of runs together. I didn't blend my bronzer very well up here. Good lord. Okay, so now I'm going to do some liner and some mascara. For liner today, I'm going to take the Laura Geller Incredible Waterproof Gel Eyeliner in the shade Rose Gold. I love these eyeliners. They're my favorite. And then for mascara, I'm going to use my absolute favorite mascara ever, Benefit Roller Lash. It is truly the greatest. Now I'm going to highlight my inner corner using another shade from the Jaclyn Hell palette. I'm going to use Obsessed to highlight my inner corner. It's pretty much my favorite inner corner highlight. I got mascara on my face. Amazing. There, I think I got it. So I'm going to take this shade right here, Obsessed, just on my pinky finger, and just tap that into my inner corner. Just to do a really subtle inner corner highlight. Now I'm going to go ahead and go do my other eye off of camera, and I'll be right back. Now that I finished my other eye off camera, I'm going to go ahead and complete my makeup look. For highlight today, I'm going to be using Ice Cold and Canary Bling from the Jeffree Star Platinum Ice Skin Frost Pro palette. These are the two shades. That's Ice Cold and that's Canary Bling. This is a gorgeous highlighting palette. I love it so much. It's great for lighter skin tones, or if you want to wear a really light highlight, medium and darker skin tones as well. I love palettes like this for me because I'm so pale and it works really nicely with my skin. Even the more yellowy, darker shades in this palette still look great. And so I'm just dusting this on the tops of my cheekbones. These are blinding shades. I love them. And I think a really blinding highlight like this adds so much dimension to your face. Like, obviously you can make it like a more subtle highlight. You don't have to build it up like I am right now. But I just think that this kind of highlight adds so much just to your look, especially if you're trying to do like a more glam look. I think that it really adds so much, which is why I love this palette. I knew as soon as Jeffree Star posted the video that about releasing this that I had to have it. I just did, I'm gonna do my temples a little bit, even though when I do my hair my bangs are gonna be down and you're not gonna be able to see it. I did both of my cheekbones, my nose, and my cupid's bow, my forehead, and just a little bit on my chin. Now you can take your finger and blend out right here so you don't have any harsh lines, which is what I usually do. I think that's such a pretty highlight. And again, I just mixed Ice Cold, which is right here, and Canary Bling, which is kind of a yellowy version of Ice Cold. They have the same kind of undertones, except this is just like an icier or white silver color, and this is a yellow. I love how huge these pans are too. I'm never gonna hit pan. Now, for the final touch, I'm gonna do my lipstick. Today, I think I'm gonna go in with the Too Faced Melted Matte lipstick in the shade Sellout. I really, really love this line of lipsticks. The I Want Candy collection was good too. I have the shade Freshly Baked. I really like that pink color. I actually wore it last night to my homecoming. These are great lipsticks and the formula lasts all night. And now as my final touch, I'm going to add some setting spray. My current favorite is the Cover FX Illuminating Setting Spray. I got this in my BoxyCharm subscription. I love, love, love this setting spray. And I love the mist on it too. It has the softest mist. It's so great. And then another trick I learned from watching Laura Lee's channel is using a damp or a dry beauty blender. I use a dry one, and just dabbing your face makeup to kind of let it settle into your skin. I think it works really great to like give it a skin-like finish. And we're done. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I really, really appreciate it. If you enjoyed watching this video or enjoy watching my channel, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe. Leave comments for different kinds of looks you want to see or what kind of different videos I should film. I'm super open to suggestions. I post as many videos as I can. Again, thank you guys so much for watching. Have a great rest of your wherever you are. Thank you.